We go to Arizona,
It's a no for me, dog.
where so-called Governor Katie Hobbs just vetoed a bill
Because you're wrong, okay? So shut up.
that would have codified facts over gender.
Oh, yes, of course.
It's a shame that we have to fight through so many levels of stupidity just for simple common sense.
Kyle, your facts are starting to piss me off.
I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
is What's Next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jasper Gonzo, What's Next? Your daily dose. Happy Thursday. Hope it's going good and been good to you. Well, after finding out that Arizona had a pro-life law dating back to 1864, practically before all of us were alive, currently anyway, there's been an uproar. There's been an uproar from both the GOP, the so-called right, the rhinos, and of course, the leftist douchebags. But recently, and of course in spite, current governor, so-called Governor Katie Hobbs vetoed a bill that would have codified biological sex, yes, facts over gender, into law. Why am I not surprised? But then again, she did, beat Carrie Lake after all. Yeah, and here we go. This comes out of the post-millennial. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs vetoes bill that would have codified biological sex, not gender, into law. And then, of course, there she is right there, clown girl herself. On Tuesday, Democrat Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs vetoed a bill that would have codified biological sex into state, not gender. The governor also vetoed a bill that would have permitted teachers to have copies of the Ten Commandments in their classrooms. Oh my gosh, God forbid we actually have God in the classrooms. Yeah. How's that work so far over the last 40 years? Anyway, Senate Bill 1682, known as the Arizona Women's Bill of Rights, would have defined biological sexes as exclusive male and female and made it objective and fixed. It's sad that we've come to this point that we have to codify facts into law and common sense. Wow. Quote, any other term that intended to convey a person's subjective sense of self may not be used as a synonym or substitute in terms of sex would be excluded along with gender identity, the bill reads. Well, nice, fancy words. Riley Gaines, who has been an absolute champion in fighting for women, actual women, in sports and not dudes with balls, comes out with Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs just vetoed SB 1628 bill that would have codified and defined the word woman into state law. Who would have guessed? Women, yet again, proving to be our worst enemy. Wow. Well said. Additionally, the Republican caucus stated that it would have maintained single-sex areas to ensure girls' and women's protection and privacy in those spaces, while not changing current law or creating new restrictions on anyone's legal rights. Again, sad that we have to protect women's bathrooms from dudes who feel pretty. In a statement explaining her veto, according to Fox News, Hobbs says she would not sign the legislation that would attack Arizonians. How dare you, you bigots! Republican Senate President Warren Peterson slammed the veto and said in a statement, instead of helping these confused boys and men, Democrats are fueling this dysfunction by pretending biological sex doesn't matter. Yes, chop off your balls, Johnny. You're a girl. Quote, our daughters, granddaughters, nieces, neighbors are growing up in a dangerous time where they are living at increased risk of being victimized in public bathrooms, showers, and locker rooms because Dems are now welcoming biological males, dudes who like to feel pretty, that used to be traditionally safe single spaces for women, added Warren. Arizona State Republicans. Katie Hobbs kills common sense bill protecting women and girls from dudes who feel pretty, posing as females, invading their private spaces. Furthermore, Hobbs vetoed the SB 1151 bill that would have changed the state law to allow teachers and administrators in any school to read or display copies of the passages from the Ten Commandments in any school buildings. Again, God forbid we allow God. Hobbs defended the veto in a letter, of course, calling the bill unnecessary and raising concerns about the constitutionality of it all. Says the woman who supposedly won the election constitutionally. Republican Senator Anthony Kern, who is a co-sponsor of the bill, called Hobbs' decision to veto appalling. I'm appalling the state's top elected official, abandoning God and the very foundation of our country was built upon by now allowing teachers to expose their students to the morals and ethics outlined in the Ten Commandments. not the 10 suggestions, not the 10 maybes, not the 10, well, we thought of. It's the 10 commandments. They're called rules for a reason. When children are exposed to good, noble, honest, and righteous ideas, they are more prone to being human beings with sound character, able to navigate life's problems with grace, and having a greater chance of treating each other with respect and dignity throughout life, he added. 1 to the 2 Republican senators. Well said. Well said. And of course, to Riley Gaines, who has been, like I said, an absolute champion, who's going around the country slamming dudes who feel pretty and invading women's spaces, especially when it comes to sports. So, of course, she will continue the fight. But in regards to Katie Hobbs, the so-called governor of Arizona, just to ask Carrie like anyway, but she's a clown. You knew she was going to veto this regardless of the abortion bill in that was installed back in 1864. Wow. I didn't even know that until like about a week or so ago. Excuse me. But no surprise. No surprise that she basically kowtows, and kisses the ring and bends over and grabs both ankles to the woke. Facts and common sense, sadly, in 2024 are becoming endangered species, like the dinosaurs. They're being phased out. It's truly amazing and sickening that you have knuckleheads like Katie Hobbs jumping through so many hoops, mental gymnastics, into trying to justify, it's an offense to all Arizonians. No, it's an offense to facts and common sense that we have to actually put a law, to try to get a law on the books for facts and common sense. To make a law that women have vaginas, men have penises, and that's it. And if you think of anything else, then you're suffering from mental illness. It's clear and common sense to me and to millions of people across the country. But of course, in Arizona, oh no, how dare you racist, homophobe bigots. How dare you transphobes. Basically, Katie Hobbs is saying to the people who are pro-life and those who are for facts and common sense, I hate you, and here's why. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Appreciate you guys watching the show. Continue to spread the word about it, and we'll see you next time. Peace.